Something within you confirms that the struggle you just endured was no ordinary challenge. You felt the weight, the heartbreak, and the sleepless nights, like you were being refined in a furnace of trials, tested in ways that those around you couldn't fully grasp. But here's the truth. You, as someone destined for more, did not break. By staying for at least the next 18 minutes, you align yourself with an immediate and tangible breakthrough. Right now, like this video, subscribe, and comment 77 as a sign that you're open to receiving. Then in the most natural, heartfelt way, leave another comment. Ready for what's next? This simple action declares that you're done wandering and are stepping into a new season of transformation unlike any before. Fear and heartbreak are among the heaviest burdens a soul can carry. They can paralyze us, making each step feel like an uphill battle. Yet it is in those very moments, when fear tightens its grip and heartbreak feels overwhelming, that we uncover our deepest resilience. Fear may seem overpowering, but it is only a shadow of what we are truly capable of. And while heartbreak can feel like an ending, it often signals the beginning of an entirely new journey, one that could only begin through that profound pain. When you stand face to face with fear, you realize something profound. Fear only has the power that you give it. When you confront it head on, you begin to reclaim your power. And when your heart is broken, you learn what it means to heal, to rebuild, and to trust again. These experiences, while painful, are the very things that mold us into who we are meant to become. They are the catalyst for transformation, even if we can't see it in the moment. You don't have to walk through the darkness alone. Lean into your faith, your support system, and the quiet voice that assures you that the storm will pass. Fear will eventually fade. Heartbreak will eventually heal. And when they do, you will stand stronger than you ever thought possible. Transformation is never easy. It's often messy, uncomfortable, and feels like we're being torn apart from the inside out. But in the fire of transformation, we discover the most powerful version of ourselves. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Everything we thought we knew about ourselves is burned away. But in that process, we emerge stronger, more whole, and with a renewed sense of purpose. It's in these moments of intense change that we have the opportunity to embrace the unknown. We let go of the old versions of ourselves, the limiting beliefs, the fears, and the doubts that held us back. The fire may scorch us, but it also clears the path for new growth. Like a seed buried deep in the soil, it is in the darkness and pressure that we sprout into something more beautiful than we ever imagined. Don't fight the fire, embrace it. The flames of transformation may be intense, but they are the very thing that will propel you into the next stage of your journey. Trust that through it all, you are being shaped for greatness. There's something uniquely difficult about sleepless nights. The quiet of the world around you only seems to amplify the restlessness in your mind. The questions, the doubts, and the overwhelming uncertainty can feel like they're consuming you. Yet it's often in these moments of exhaustion and despair that the seeds of hope are quietly planted. Hope doesn't always come in grand gestures or moments of clarity. Sometimes it appears as a small whisper in the dark, a reminder that even though the night is long, morning will come. It's easy to get lost in the struggles, to feel as though you're alone in your fight. But during those sleepless nights when the world is at rest, your spirit is quietly being renewed. Even when you can't see it, your journey is still unfolding, and your hope is still alive. Hold on through the restless nights, for they are the quiet preparation for the breakthroughs that are coming. You will wake up to new possibilities, and the fog of uncertainty will lift. Trust that the dawn is closer than it seems. Divine breakthroughs rarely happen in the ways we expect. We envision miracles as grand events, sudden and dramatic, but often divine intervention shows up in the small, subtle moments when we least expect it. These breakthroughs don't always come in an instant, but they come at the right time, in the right way, when we are ready to receive them. The promise of divine breakthrough is not just a hope, it's a certainty. Through every struggle, through every unanswered prayer, there is a divine plan unfolding. And while it may not always feel like it, everything is aligning in ways you can't yet see. Your breakthrough is waiting just beyond your current circumstances, ready to manifest in ways you couldn't have imagined. Trust that the universe has not forgotten you. Even when it feels like nothing is moving, things are happening behind the scenes. Hold on, stay faithful, and trust that your breakthrough will come at the perfect moment. Fear is a natural part of the human experience, but there comes a point in every journey where you have to face your deepest, darkest fears head on. It's in those moments, when your fears feel overwhelming and impossible to overcome, that you discover your true strength. The fears that once held power over you lose their grip the moment you stop running from them and start confronting them directly. Fear cannot control you unless you let it. The moment you decide to stand up to it, to challenge it, is the moment you regain your power. The fight against fear is not about eliminating it. It's about learning to coexist with it, to recognize it, and to keep moving forward regardless of its presence. You are stronger than your fears. The more you confront them, the more you realize they were never as powerful as you once believed. Keep going, keep facing them, and watch as they lose their hold on you. Emotional pain can feel like a weight that's too heavy to carry, but within that pain lies the potential for incredible growth. It's in the hardest moments, when our hearts feel shattered, that we discover just how resilient we truly are. Emotional pain has the ability to break us down, but it also has the power to build us back up into something stronger. Pain may feel unbearable at times, but it is not without purpose. It teaches us to be compassionate, to empathize with others, and to understand that we are all connected through our shared experiences. Through emotional pain, we learn to appreciate the beauty of healing, the strength that comes with vulnerability, and the courage to keep moving forward. Don't shy away from the pain. Embrace it, learn from it, and allow it to transform you into a more powerful version of yourself. Resilience and faith are the twin pillars that hold us up when everything else seems to crumble. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to keep going even when life knocks us down. Faith, on the other hand, is the belief that there is a greater purpose, that we are being guided even when we can't see the way forward. Together, they form a foundation that nothing can shake. There will be times when everything feels like it's falling apart, but resilience reminds us that we are not defined by our circumstances, and faith gives us the assurance that the road we're on has meaning, even if it's unclear at the moment. When you combine these two forces, resilience and faith, you create a power within you that can weather any storm. Hold on to your resilience. Hold on to your faith. They are the forces that will carry you through to the other side, no matter how impossible the journey may seem. There will be moments in your journey when your identity feels under attack. Doubts, insecurities, and external pressures may try to convince you that you are not enough, that you don't matter, or that your purpose is irrelevant. But in those moments, it's crucial to remember who you are. Your identity is not defined by the voices that try to tear you down, but by the truth of who you were created to be. The battle for purpose is often fought on the battlefield of the mind. It's where you must confront the lies, the distractions, and the negativity that try to cloud your vision. The truth is, you are exactly who you are meant to be, and your purpose is powerful beyond measure. Don't let anyone or anything convince you otherwise. Stand firm in your identity. Your purpose is yours alone, and it's not for anyone else to define. There are times when you may feel spiritually dry, as if your connection to the divine has been lost. These seasons can feel isolating and discouraging, but they are often the very times when growth is happening most profoundly. Spiritual dryness isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that you are being prepared for something greater. During these times, you may not feel the same emotional highs or experiences that you're used to, but that doesn't mean you are stagnant. Growth happens beneath the surface. Just like a plant roots deeper in the soil during a drought, you too are deepening your connection to your faith, even when it doesn't feel like it. Trust that these seasons are preparing you for something deeper, something more transformative. Lean into the quiet moments. Embrace the stillness. In time, you will see that your spiritual roots have grown stronger, and you will emerge from the dryness more grounded and more connected than ever. As you move along your journey, you may find that the people who show up in your life are not always who you expect. Sometimes the allies who help you through your darkest moments come in the most unexpected forms. They may not be who you thought they would be, but they arrive just when you need them most. These unexpected allies have a way of showing up in divine timing, offering support, encouragement, or even a kind word when you're at your lowest. Never underestimate the impact of a kind soul who crosses your path when you least expect it. These unexpected allies are often the ones who help you see things from a different perspective, who give you the strength to keep going when you feel like giving up. They may not stay forever, but their influence is lasting. Be open to the people who come into your life. They may not always look like what you expected, but their role in your journey is invaluable. Sometimes divine support shows up in places we least expect it. It might come through a stranger's kindness, a random act of grace, or even a moment of silence when we needed to hear something deeply within ourselves. These moments of divine intervention can be easy to overlook if you're not paying attention, but they're always there, working behind the scenes, guiding you toward your true path. Divine support is not always dramatic. It's not always a bright light or a loud voice. More often than not, it's found in the quiet moments, the small gestures, in the gentle nudges that remind you you're not alone. Keep your eyes open for these signs, for they are the reassurance you need, that the divine is always present even when you can't see it. Trust in the divine support that comes in unexpected places. It's there to guide, comfort, and remind you that you are never truly alone. Humility is a powerful force. It's the understanding that, despite our struggles and triumphs, we are part of a much larger picture. The divine plan for our lives is bigger than we can comprehend, and embracing humility means surrendering to that plan, even when it doesn't make sense. Trusting the divine plan requires us to let go of our need for control and trust that we are being guided in the right direction. There will be times when things don't go the way we want, when the road is harder, longer, or more uncertain than we anticipated. But it's in those moments that our faith is tested, and it's in those moments that we learn to trust in the divine plan fully. Embrace humility, surrender to the journey, trust that everything is unfolding as it should. The urge to quit can be overwhelming, especially when it feels like the journey is never ending. But remember this, right before the breakthrough, when it feels like all hope is gone, that is often when the greatest miracles are on the verge of happening. Don't quit before the breakthrough. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep believing. Every challenge, every trial you face is preparing you for what lies ahead. If you quit now, you'll never know the joy of the transformation waiting on the other side. Stay the course. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. In the final moments of your journey, when hope seems to be at its lowest, that is when you must push the hardest. The final push is the hardest, but it is also the most rewarding. It's the moment when you realize that everything you've been through was for this very moment. Hold on, even when it seems like all is lost. Keep going. Your breakthrough, your transformation, your moment of divine intervention is waiting for you. The finish line is closer than it seems. You are stronger than you know, and you've come too far to give up now. Trust in the journey. Keep your faith and hold on just a little longer. Your victory is just around the corner. Victory is often mistaken for a loud celebration or a sudden moment of glory, but real, lasting victory is achieved through the silent strength that many don't see. It's the quiet perseverance that happens behind the scenes, when no one is watching, when there are no cameras to capture the moment. This silent strength doesn't seek attention. It simply carries on, unwavering, even in the most trying circumstances. The world might overlook it, but that doesn't make it any less powerful. In every moment of struggle, the chosen ones don't give up. They continue in silence, taking one step at a time, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings them closer to their goal. It's this steadfast determination that ultimately leads to victory. Even if it's not celebrated at first, over time, the results of that quiet persistence become undeniable. It's not about grand gestures, it's about consistency and commitment. What's remarkable about silent strength is that it doesn't demand acknowledgement. It doesn't need applause or external validation. The chosen ones understand that true power lies in the ability to keep going, even when the world seems indifferent. Each moment they press forward is a testament to their unshakable resolve. They don't wait for the perfect condition to act. They act and make the best of what they have. Eventually, this silent strength manifests into victory. The breakthroughs may not be immediate, but they come when the time is right. The key is to stay consistent, to keep believing, and to trust that every moment spent enduring is a step toward the triumph waiting just beyond the horizon. Pain is often seen as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. But for those who are chosen, pain has a different role. It's in the moments of deep heartache and emotional turmoil that the greatest blessings are often born. Pain has a way of stripping us of our superficial layers, revealing what is real and essential beneath the surface. It forces us to confront our vulnerabilities and grow in ways that comfort never could. When you're in the depths of pain, it's easy to question why things are happening the way they are. But the chosen ones know that pain has a purpose. It's not there to break you, it's there to refine you. Just like gold is refined in fire, your spirit is strengthened in the furnace of adversity. These moments of hardship teach you resilience, empathy, and humility, qualities that would have remained dormant if you had never faced the darkness. In these painful moments, blessings emerge in the form of clarity. When we are stripped of all distractions, we become more aware of our true desires and the path we are meant to walk. Pain clears the way for personal transformation, helping us shed the layers of fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs that have held us back for far too long. What once seemed like a curse can become the very thing that propels us forward. The hidden blessings in moments of pain are not always obvious at first. It's only after the storm has passed that we look back and see how much we've grown. Through the pain, we learn to trust in the journey and to accept that every experience, good or bad, has a purpose in shaping us into who we are destined to become. Exhaustion has a way of making us question everything. When we've given all we have and still feel like we're nowhere closer to our goal, it's easy to lose hope. The body may feel tired, and the mind may be overwhelmed, but the spirit of the chosen one keeps pushing forward. It's during these moments, when everything inside us says stop, that true courage is revealed. Courage is not the absence of fear or exhaustion. It's the willingness to continue even when those feelings are at their peak. Sometimes the road feels too long and the climb too steep. The chosen ones know that it's in those very moments of exhaustion that growth happens. The difference between those who give up and those who persevere is the belief that something better lies just ahead. They understand that the hardest part of the journey often comes right before the breakthrough, and it's this unwavering belief that keeps them moving forward even when their energy is drained. The courage to keep going doesn't come from an external source. It comes from within. It's a deep knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, even when the world seems to be at a standstill. Even when the odds feel overwhelming, there's an inner force that propels you forward. This is the kind of courage that leads to transformation, one small step at a time. When you feel exhausted, remember that you are not alone. The journey is hard, but it's also worth it. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you are meant to live. Keep going because the world needs the courage you carry. Doubt is a powerful force that can easily derail even the most determined individuals. It creeps in quietly, filling your mind with questions and uncertainties. Am I good enough? Is this worth it? What if I fail? These doubts can shake your foundation, making the path ahead seem unclear. But for the chosen ones, persistence is the antidote to doubt. When doubt tries to steal their peace, persistence reminds them of their purpose and their strength. Persistence is not about being immune to doubt. It's about continuing to move forward in spite of it. The chosen ones don't let doubt define them. Instead, they acknowledge it and press forward anyway. Each step they take, even in the face of uncertainty, becomes an affirmation of their strength and faith. They understand that doubt is a natural part of the process, but it doesn't have to dictate the outcome. In moments of doubt, persistence allows them to see the bigger picture. They trust that every setback is just a detour, not the end of the road. Each challenge is an opportunity to prove their resilience. And while doubt may attempt to block the way, persistence is the fuel that keeps them going, turning every obstacle into a lesson and every failure into a stepping stone toward success. Persistence is a muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. The more you face doubt and continue despite it, the more it becomes ingrained in your mindset. In time, you'll realize that no matter what challenges you face, persistence is your constant companion, guiding you to the breakthrough you've been waiting for. In a world that's filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Every day, we are bombarded with opinions, expectations, and outside influences that try to pull us away from our true purpose. But for the chosen ones, rising above the noise is a skill they've mastered. They know that in order to fulfill their destiny, they must stay focused on what matters most and filter out the distractions that only serve to confuse or derail them. Staying focused on your purpose means tuning out the voices that tell you to conform, to fit in, or to follow the crowd. The chosen ones understand that their purpose is unique, and it doesn't always align with societal norms. It's not always easy, and the pressure to be like everyone else can be overwhelming at times. But they've learned that their journey is theirs alone, and it's worth pursuing even if it doesn't make sense to others. In order to rise above the noise, the chosen ones develop an unwavering sense of clarity about who they are and what they are meant to do. They surround themselves with those who support and encourage them while also blocking out negativity. They know that staying true to their purpose is the key to finding fulfillment and success. Every decision, every action is aligned with that purpose. When you stay focused on your purpose, the noise becomes irrelevant. You start to tune out distractions and embrace the path that's meant for you. Even when others try to sway you off course, you hold firm to your mission. And as you do, the universe begins to align with your purpose, bringing everything into place at the right time. In the pursuit of a great goal, it's easy to focus only on the end result. But the beauty of the journey lies in the small wins, those tiny moments of progress that, when added together, make up the big picture. Each small victory is a testament to your resilience, your effort, and your ability to overcome challenges. It's easy to overlook these victories, but they are the building blocks of success. Every time you face a challenge and overcome it, no matter how small, you move closer to your ultimate goal. These moments of progress, whether it's getting through a tough day or making a difficult decision, are worth celebrating. They may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but they are the milestones that mark your growth. The chosen ones understand that each small win is just as important as the final triumph, because it's the accumulation of these wins that brings them to their breakthrough. Celebrating small wins is a powerful way to maintain motivation and momentum. It helps you see how far you've come and reminds you that you are capable of more than you think. When you take a moment to acknowledge your progress, you fuel your desire to keep going, to push through the next challenge, and to take on whatever comes next. Remember, every small win is a step toward the bigger picture. It's not about reaching the finish line. It's about appreciating the growth and progress along the way. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small, and let it remind you that you are always moving forward. There's power in letting go, even though it often feels like a loss. Releasing what no longer serves you can be one of the most liberating and transformative actions you can take. It's easy to hold on to things, whether it's past relationships, outdated beliefs, or even material possessions, because they provide a sense of security. But for the chosen ones, letting go is an act of trust. It's an acknowledgement that you can't carry everything with you as you move forward. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the weight that holds you back and making space for something better to enter your life. The chosen ones understand that in order to grow, they must shed what no longer serves them. It may be painful, and the process can take time, but it's necessary for your transformation. Holding on to the past only keeps you stuck in a place that doesn't serve your higher purpose. The strength in letting go lies in the faith that something better is waiting for you. Trust that the universe will fill the space you've created with blessings, new opportunities, and experiences that align with your true purpose. Every time you let go of what's holding you back, you make room for the life you're meant to live. Don't fear the act of letting go. It's the key to your freedom and the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. Release what no longer serves you and trust that the divine has something greater in store. Life can sometimes feel like an endless storm, rain pouring down, winds howling, and darkness surrounding you. During these times, it's hard to see the way forward, but the chosen ones know that the storm is not their end. It's just a part of the journey. They understand that the storm will pass, and on the other side lies clarity, growth, and strength. The key is to keep moving through it, one step at a time, knowing that the sun will shine again. Navigating life's storms is about trusting that there is purpose in the chaos. It may not make sense at the moment, but every challenge and every struggle is an opportunity to grow stronger. The chosen ones learn to find peace in the midst of the storm, trusting that they are being guided through it. They don't fight against the storm, they weather it with faith, knowing that they are resilient enough to endure. In the middle of the storm, it's easy to feel lost or overwhelmed. But when you can see beyond the storm, you realize that it's only temporary. It's just a passing phase, a necessary part of your journey. The storm may shake you, but it will not break you. And as you hold on, you will come out of it stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever comes next. Keep moving through the storm. The sun is waiting for you on the other side, and you are stronger than you know. Self-belief is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. It's the foundation upon which all other success is built. When the world doubts you, when others question your abilities, self-belief is what keeps you moving forward. The chosen ones don't rely on external validation to know their worth. They trust in their own abilities, even when the odds seem stacked against them. Believing in yourself is not about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about acknowledging your unique strengths, your potential, and the fire that lies within you. It's about knowing that you have everything you need to succeed, even if the world tells you otherwise. Self-belief is not always easy, especially when facing challenges. But it is the inner strength that drives you to keep going, to keep striving for greatness. The chosen ones know that the path to success is not always smooth. There will be times of doubt, times when it feels like the world is working against you. But in those moments, your self-belief becomes your anchor. It reminds you that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. When you believe in yourself, you are unstoppable. No matter what the world throws at you, self-belief gives you the courage to face it and rise above it. Trust yourself. You are capable of far more than you realize. The unknown can be one of the most intimidating aspects of life. The lack of clarity, the unpredictability, and the uncertainty of what lies ahead can create feelings of fear and anxiety. But for the chosen ones, embracing the unknown is an act of faith. They understand that it's in the unknown that the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation lie. It's in the uncertainty that they discover their true potential. Embracing the unknown means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your journey. It's about surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that even when the path is unclear, you are being guided towards something greater. The chosen ones know that sometimes you don't need to have all the answers. What you need is faith in the process. While the unknown can be uncomfortable, it's also where miracles happen. When you step into the unknown with trust and courage, you open yourself up to new possibilities, experiences, and people who will shape your journey in unexpected ways. The unknown is not something to fear, it's something to embrace with open arms, so step forward into the unknown. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Even when the future is uncertain, embrace the mystery and let it guide you to new heights. Challenges are often seen as obstacles to be avoided, but for the chosen ones, struggles are seen differently. They are the essential steps in a much greater journey. These trials aren't there to break you. They are the very experiences that shape you. The beauty in the struggle lies not just in enduring hardships, but in the transformation they bring. Every setback, every failure, is a powerful lesson in resilience and strength. When you embrace challenges, you shift your perspective. Instead of viewing struggles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as stepping stones that move you closer to the person you're destined to become. Each challenge forces you to grow, to tap into parts of yourself that you never knew existed. Through this process, you build an unshakable foundation of strength, one that prepares you to handle even greater obstacles ahead. This shift in perspective is crucial. The chosen ones have learned to trust that every struggle serves a purpose. While others might retreat from hardship, they face it head-on, knowing that on the other side lies growth, opportunity, and a stronger version of themselves. In the midst of pain, they find their purpose, and in the depths of hardship, they discover their true power. These struggles aren't the end. They are the beginning of something much more powerful. Standing alone can be one of the most intimidating experiences in life. The fear of being isolated, misunderstood, or rejected can make us question our worth. But for the chosen ones, solitude is not a burden, it is a gift. It's in those quiet moments when no one is around to influence or distract you that you are able to hear the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward your true purpose. Solitude allows you to reconnect with yourself, to hear your inner voice above the noise of the world. It is in these moments that you can evaluate your desires, your passions, and your dreams without interference. The chosen ones understand that standing alone isn't about loneliness, it's about finding strength in your own company. This strength will become your foundation as you face the world and pursue your destiny. While the world may seem full of distractions, solitude offers a powerful opportunity for introspection and growth. It's when you stand alone that you begin to truly understand who you are, what you stand for, and what your heart desires. The chosen ones find their courage in this sacred space. It is here that they receive clarity and direction, helping them to navigate the external noise and stay true to their mission. Though standing alone can feel like a daunting experience, it is through this solitude that the greatest transformations occur. When you embrace being alone with grace and courage, you begin to realize that you are never truly alone. The universe is always with you, guiding you toward the path that is meant for you. In a world that constantly demands control and certainty, letting go can feel like a leap of faith. But for the chosen ones, surrendering to the process is one of the most powerful acts of trust they can make. It's about releasing the need to control every outcome and accepting that the journey unfolds as it should. This doesn't mean giving up. Rather, it means trusting that the divine plan is much bigger than we can comprehend. Control can be an illusion, one that traps us inside cycles of stress, worry, and frustration. When we try to force things to happen, we block the flow of life. The chosen ones know that true power lies in surrendering to the flow of the universe, trusting that everything will align in its own time. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of supreme trust. Trusting the process means understanding that the timing of your breakthroughs may not be on your terms. The journey is filled with unknowns, but that is exactly what makes it exciting. The chosen ones learn to be patient with themselves, knowing that every delay, every moment of uncertainty is leading them to something even greater. They trust that the universe knows exactly what they need, even when they can't see it yet. When you release the need for control, you make room for miracles. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what you can while leaving the rest in the hands of divine timing. It's about trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things don't seem to go as planned. The process is not a race, it's a journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. Life is full of storms, those unpredictable, turbulent moments that test your limits and shake your sense of security. These storms come in many forms: personal struggles, unexpected setbacks, and moments of deep uncertainty. But for the chosen ones, these storms aren't something to fear. Instead, they are embraced as opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. It's in the midst of the storm that the chosen ones find their true strength. They don't try to escape the chaos. They stand tall in it, knowing that it is a temporary part of the journey. In the face of adversity, they learn how to adapt, to stay grounded, and to find peace amidst the storm. Their ability to remain calm in the face of chaos is what sets them apart. They understand that the storm, while powerful, cannot defeat them. The chosen ones don't wait for the storm to pass. They find the lesson in it. They know that it's in the toughest times that they build their resilience, gain clarity, and unlock the wisdom they need for the next phase of their journey. The storm is not their enemy, it is their teacher. And in this way, they find peace, not by escaping the chaos, but by learning to navigate through it. When you embrace the storm, you open yourself up to transformation. You stop fighting against life's challenges and instead allow them to refine you. And just as every storm eventually gives way to clear skies, the challenges you face will pass, leaving you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future. Every person who has ever been truly great has known the experience of falling, whether it's from a mistake, a failure, or an unexpected setback. But for the chosen ones, falling is not the end. It's simply a moment in time. They understand that no matter how many times they fall, they will rise again. Like a phoenix from the ashes, they are reborn each time they face adversity. Rebirth doesn't come without struggle. It requires resilience, patience, and an unwavering belief in your own ability to rise. The chosen ones know that they are never defined by their falls. They are defined by their ability to rise. Stand up and keep moving forward. Each fall, while painful, teaches them lessons they could not have learned otherwise. It sharpens their focus, strengthens their heart, and refines their purpose. When you rise from the ashes, you carry with you the wisdom gained from every setback. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more powerful. The chosen ones learn that failure is not something to be feared, but rather an opportunity to reinvent themselves. Each fall is a stepping stone toward a higher version of themselves. The beauty of rebirth lies in the knowledge that every fall is temporary. The fire may burn, but it does not consume. With every rise, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable of embracing your true potential. Keep rising. Your true self is waiting to be reborn. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but the chosen ones know the truth. It is a profound source of strength. In a world that values strength and resilience, showing vulnerability is an act of courage. It takes immense power to open your heart to others and to yourself. The chosen ones have learned that it's in the spaces where they are most vulnerable that they experience the deepest healing. Vulnerability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. It opens the door to empathy, understanding, and genuine relationships. The chosen ones understand that they can't do it all alone. They need others to walk alongside them. By allowing themselves to be vulnerable, they invite healing into their lives and open themselves up to the support they need. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when we allow ourselves to feel, to experience our emotions, and to share our truths with others. The chosen ones recognize that vulnerability is the pathway to freedom. It's through embracing their true selves, imperfections and all, that they begin to heal. They no longer hide from their emotions. They face them head on and use them as catalysts for growth. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you unlock a powerful source of healing and transformation. You realize that strength doesn't lie in being invulnerable. It lies in being able to show up as your authentic self, open to love, to growth, and to the lessons that life has to offer. Holding on to past hurts can be a heavy burden. The pain of betrayal, loss, and disappointment can weigh us down, preventing us from moving forward. But for the chosen ones, forgiveness is the key to releasing that burden. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions. It means freeing yourself from the past so that you can embrace your future. The chosen ones understand that forgiveness is not just for the other person, it is for themselves. When they forgive, they release the power that the past holds over them. They stop letting past wounds control their present and future. Forgiveness is an act of self-love and self-care. It allows you to let go of the weight of resentment and step into a future full of possibility. Forgiveness is a process, and it's not always easy. But the chosen ones have learned that forgiveness is a choice, a powerful choice that sets them free. It's through forgiveness that they heal and find peace. When you forgive, you open yourself to new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that would have been impossible to experience while carrying the weight of the past. Letting go of old hurts isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes immense courage to forgive, but it is through forgiveness that true freedom is found. When you forgive, you free yourself to move forward with grace, knowing that your future is brighter without the chains of the past holding you back. In a world that demands instant results, patience is often a virtue that feels out of reach. But for the chosen ones, patience is not only a virtue, it's a powerful tool for transformation. They understand that everything in life happens in its own time, and that rushing the process only leads to frustration. Patience is about trusting that everything will unfold as it is meant to. Patience requires faith. It requires the ability to wait without doubt, to trust without seeing the full picture. The chosen ones have learned to embrace the waiting periods in life as opportunities for growth and reflection. They understand that the universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning things perfectly for their highest good. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It means continuing to take inspired action while trusting that the results will come at the right time. The chosen ones know that their purpose cannot be rushed. They trust in the divine timing of their lives, knowing that everything they need will come to them exactly when it is meant to. In your own life, remember that patience is a powerful act of faith. Trust the process, trust the timing, and know that your breakthrough is coming. Be patient with yourself and with the universe. Rejection can feel like the end of the road. It can sting, making you question your worth and abilities. But for the chosen ones, rejection is not a sign of failure. It is simply a redirection. Every no leads them closer to a bigger yes. They understand that rejection is often the universe's way of steering them toward a path better suited for their purpose. Instead of letting rejection define them, the chosen ones use it as fuel. They rise above the pain of rejection and keep moving forward, knowing that their worth is not determined by someone else's opinion. They understand that each setback is an opportunity to realign with their mission and to push harder toward their goals. Rejection can also teach resilience. The more you face rejection and keep going, the stronger you become. The chosen ones know that their success is not defined by the approval of others. It is defined by their ability to persist and to keep moving forward, even when the odds are against them. When you rise above rejection, you start to view it for what it truly is, an opportunity for growth and redirection. Keep pushing forward no matter how many times you face rejection. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. In a society that often pressures individuals to conform, the chosen ones fully embrace their uniqueness. They recognize that their individuality is what sets them apart and makes them valuable. No longer do they try to fit into predefined boxes or meet others' expectations. Instead, they proudly own who they are and never apologize for it. Embracing your uniqueness involves acknowledging your strengths, quirks, and imperfections. The chosen ones understand that these traits define them and give them the power to reach their full potential. When you embrace your uniqueness, you no longer need validation from the outside world. Instead, you inspire others who may be grappling with similar pressures. Your uniqueness is your strength. It's the spark that illuminates the path to your true purpose. When you embrace yourself without fear or doubt, you unlock your true potential. The chosen ones know that being different is not a curse, it's a blessing. When you fully accept who you are, you become unstoppable. Your uniqueness is your greatest asset, and it will lead you to places others can only dream of. Own who you are, and watch the world open up to you.